This is an M300, Permobil M300 power chair. This power chair only has 18 miles, so it was used less than a month, so that's why it's in new condition. A month or less usage. Most of my chairs are like that. Top of the line, this is a Permobil, the highest quality you can get. 18 miles on this power chair. It has the 8-inch seat lift, the electric tilt, the electric recline, and the electric legs. Many other features on this chair that we'll cover as we go along. But the first thing I want to show you is all the features can be worked through the joystick or also through the switch box. You can see the first button is the seat lift. So if I hit this button right here, the seat, you got to hit the front of the button. I was hitting the back of the button. So if you hit the button, your 8-inch seat lift is going to go up. So technically you're going to start at 22. 22 inches when the seat is all the way down. 8 inches higher, you'll be at 30 inches. So you can reach your second cabinet in your cabinetry. So this is 30 inches from here to the ground. That's your electric seat lift right there. The chair is purple. If that's what you like, great. If you don't like purple, we can change this color with no problem. This is just a plastic cover. Just let us know what color you want and we can just change it. You've got anchor point here, anchor point here. You've got 2 on each side to where you can tie your chair to your lift or to your van. We've got 14-inch solid wheels. There's no air in here. Caster wheels in the front, caster wheels in the back. You've got a great suspension. The suspension is right back here. You can see the suspension when I pull back. The suspension is rocking back and forth. Great suspension that can be adjusted with this ring. You can make the suspension tighter or looser on this chair. Okay, there's your suspension right there. So now we've covered so far the electric seat lift. I'm going to bring the seat lift back down. The next feature we're going to cover is going to be called the electric tilt. The electric tilt is a nice feature if you need some circulation or you want to relax, take the pressure off your body. The electric tilt is when the bottom right here, it goes back. So when the bottom goes back, of course, the back and the legs are going to go together because they're all connected. This is called the electric tilt. So you can see the bottom going back. That's your electric tilt right there. Also, these arms do flip up like this for if you're flat and you want to transfer from another chair with a board or whatever from chair to chair, you can raise the arms. The joystick is on the right now, but we can put it on the left with no problem if you're left-handed. Okay. This is your electric tilt. The next one I want to do is the electric legs. These legs are adjustable. They're short right now, so they're set up for a person 5'3", 5'4". So when you see me driving this chair, if my knees are up, we can let these legs out depending how tall you are. So this, of course, would not come down if you were sitting in the chair. But these are the electric legs. So if you wanted some circulation, you could do circulation this way. That's a little extreme, so you can still do body circulation even if you're only halfway elevated, or tilted, I should say, to use the correct word. So even if I was about right here, I could still be doing some circulation. Okay. So I just thought I'd give you a visual look at it, what it looks like. You don't have to be all the way back. So this is I'm going to bring this back down. The last function we're going to do now is the electric recline, which is just the back going back. So that's right here. As you can see, the back is going back by itself. And I have my finger on the button right now. So that's your electric recline. So if you want to know what you look like reclined with the legs up in a sleeping position, this would be your electric recline. That's pretty much flat. Actually, it is flat. So that's your electric recline. That's what you would look like if you were all the way down in a laying position. I'm going to bring the recline back up. If you do the function through the joystick instead of through the switch box, you can do 2 functions at once, meaning I could have brought the seat up and the legs down at the same time. So the seat is almost all the way back up, and I'm going to bring the legs back in. You've also got a swing away joystick here, so what that means, the joystick can swing away from the front. It doesn't matter if it's on the right or the left, you can go on either side. Now if you're outside, I would always leave my legs out at least this much. Now this chair has plenty of room because the legs are set up high. But most of the time they're lower to the ground or only this high off the ground. I would hate for you to hit a curb or broken sidewalk and damage your electrical legs because they are very expensive, okay? So just remember that. Always leave your legs out like that. I'm going to show you something real quick. If you're in the house and you need to exit the chair from the front, you would bring your legs all the way in like this. And you would bring your foot plate up like this. And now the reason the foot plates are not going further out, these cushions are too far forward. So if I bring these cushions back to here, which we will before we ship it, back to here, these foot plates will be right here. So the cushions are stopping the foot plate from going all the way up. Whoever had it, that's the way they wanted it. So, but we will put it out so it's better for most people that have those cushions back, a little more back in here. Okay, another thing about this chair, you have two motors. You have a motor for each wheel. So on the M300, your motor goes from here to the front. That's your motor right here up front, okay? These are reflectors. A lot of people ask me about where are the lights. There's no lights on these. These are reflectors. If you had lights on this chair, they would be right here on the forks. Two big spotlights. So this is your motors. If you wanted to push this chair weighs 400 pounds. You can't push it unless you put it in neutral. There's a lever on top of the motor. You can see the little raised up lever. Bring it that way and it unlocks the wheel. Do both motors and then both wheels will be freewheeling. Then you can push your loved one. Back in gear and now the wheel's locked. Make sure your power is always off when you put the chair in neutral. Okay? This is a mid-wheel drive, so it turns on its own length. So what that means, if I go like this, I could stay in this spot all day long without moving. I didn't do a very good job there, but if you're sitting in the chair, it'll turn all day long in its own length. Okay, so if you bring your foot plate in, it'll turn even, because then you have less if they're not as far out. So in the house, mid-wheel drive has a really, really good turning radius. The seat on this chair is 18 by 19. 18 wide by 19. The back is really small. So if this is the chair you want because you love it, the seat is a little small. So whoever had this chair has a small back. We could probably put a little bit bigger back. There's plenty of room and keep everything else the same. So if this is too small right here, just give us a call. The color, give us a call. We'll be glad to fit this to your size and your body weight. When you charge this chair, you take your Permobil charger that comes with the chair. You will plug this Permobil charger below your joystick, and as soon as it goes to 100%, the charger will stop charging. You don't have to worry about overcharging your chair. Once it's full, it'll stop charging. You have two batteries, like all power chairs, two batteries in this power chair. They're group 34 60 amp batteries, group 34. One comes out from the front, one comes out from the back. They're not easy to replace, they're heavy. So with those batteries in there, you'll get about 13 miles on a battery charge, depending on the surface you're driving on. If it's dirt, grass, going uphill, and the weight of the user. So remember, everybody will get a different distance on their batteries, okay? But typical weight, typical surface, 13 miles the first year when the batteries are new. The first, second year you'll get your 13 miles. You'll get less mileage as the batteries get older. So if you're looking for a power chair with 18 miles in new condition, fully loaded with the 8-inch seat lift, the electric tilt, the electric recline, the electric legs, the anchor points, the swing away joystick, the adjustable arms, safety belt, lateral calf pads, fantastic chair. This chair will be a beauty. So this is the M300 purple. We can change the color, no problem. 5.8 miles an hour is the top speed I got out of it. 5.8, almost 6 miles an hour. Fantastic in the grass. My grass is a little bumpy, but no problem through the grass. On the surface, it's like riding on a cushion of air. Of course, Permobil has great suspension, great parts, fully loaded. This one has the 8-inch seat lift, the tilt, the recline, the legs. Great chair, ready to go.
Hi, I'm Mark. And my name is Alex.
We are a family-owned business for over 25 years.
We have many products available, not just what you see in this video. If you would like to learn more, you can call the number below at 800-677-6293, or you can visit us directly at www.marksmobility.com.